And always beat me in the house.
At 9 years old, Jennifer lost her mother and had no clue the southern altar of her life from then on. Having to carry the burden of providing for her family at such a tender age, marriage seemed to be the only way out of their financial distress. Now imagine being 19 years old and watching your family give you away as a bride to a man nearly 48 years older than you. Your dreams on hold, an uncertain future ahead.
I'm Jennifer, 23 years of age. I got married when I was 19. I didn't want to, but I had no options.
This is the story of a lady we will call Jennifer and how her world took a nosedive after an arranged marriage to a wealthy businessman.
I got married to a 57 years old man. I was about 9 when my mom died. My dad was nowhere to be found, so I stayed with my grandmom. When the man came for marriage, I didn't want to. I didn't want to because I thought of furthering my education. My grandmom wasn't able to support me even with food. She's about 98 years now. She can't do anything to support me, so I thought of it, and then I was like, okay, since he's a businessman, he'll be able to cater for me and then my younger sister.
Jennifer tells me he was no stranger. Her father's friend and as such had trusted that she was being left in good hands.
I knew him as a family friend because according to my grandmother, it's like he's related to my grandmother. So he's a family friend, and he's a family friend.
Little did she know that she will, in the years to come, struggle fiercely against his sense of entitlement and empowering need to control everything. What's more, after 6 months of being with her partner, she bears him his first son.
After about 6 months, I got pregnant for his first child. The day I was in the labor. He wasn't at home, so I took myself to a nearby clinic. They asked me to call someone who is close for my things, for my stuff. So I gave them his number, and then they called him.
It is hard to shake off the realization that danger for women does not end in the dark or outside the safety of their homes. While carrying his child, Jennifer feared she could possibly lose her life and that of the child. She began to notice a pattern of emotional, physical, and verbal abuse.
This man always beat me in the house. I was very molested in the house. His family, from his side, his family, and then stuff. Yeah, when it comes to alcohol, he takes alcohol. He takes alcohol. It's his attitude. After I got divorced, from the stories I've been hearing, that's the way he treats women. So whenever he get married, about a year or two, the woman will leave.
Other times, the abuse was sparked by her determination to fight for her marriage. She recounts a moment where she discovered her husband was intimately involved with another woman and confronted him.
After the marriage, I had problems with him, bringing all sort of women in the house. And there's one lady through FB, Facebook, who sends me messages that she's the one who begs for me and then stuff. These are some of the messages. You are lucky I always beg for you, like by now you'll be out of his house with your miserable body. Go ask your husband those he fucks and gives postino to. Go and do your homework just for your marriage to stand firm. Oh, no wonder you were being given to marriage prematurely. Go away, husband snatcher, like you. Someone's husband, you have taken it as World Cup. The real wife will come and meet you. That's about after a year, a woman came and then she said, I took her husband. But the woman was very agitated. She always come to the house, try to fight me and stuff.
While she may have thought, let this be the last slap, as he charged towards her, one would ask about her family and if they ever intervened. To my surprise, Jennifer's family did get involved, but only to demand that she apologize to her husband.
The first day he hit me, I lost a teeth. So it was the following year I lost another teeth, that's two. I told my dad, and then they called some elders of the family, and then we discussed. They told me to beg him, I begged him. All the main issue was on me, the focus was on me. As in, I was the one who caused him to beat me and then take off my teeth. I didn't report it because all my focus was on my boy. Okay, my boy loves his dad very much, and I don't want to jeopardize the boy's life because of my personal gain.
Madame Evelyn Bobo is the national coordinator of the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, and she says assault at home in the past was resolved privately, but there has been an increase in cases reported over the years. She revealed that a lack of economic liberation is a major cause of domestic violence in Ghana.
Economically, most women are not liberated. When I said most women are not liberated economically, they are not independent.
She also advised that victims of abuse should not wait until their lives are on the line, emphasizing the relevance of reporting to the authorities to have the situation addressed with the needed urgency.
Most of them, they hesitate to come to us because, I don't know, it's like when the thing is happening, instead of them to come, they will not come. They will wait. And maybe the man will say, I'm sorry. They will wait. The man will say, I'm sorry. So when it becomes severe, before you see them coming to the station.
Millions of women endure pain quietly, and when asked why anyone would stay in such a toxic environment, more than half the time, a child is involved. Jennifer, however, reveals she will do things differently should she have a second chance.
I shouldn't have gotten married. I should have furthered my education. I wanted to be a gynecologist. But for now, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds.